Yeah, and they're the ones paying badly. We're talking about a family, a young family with a 2-year-old child who are actually packed in a room at the in-laws because they cannot move into the house that they actually bought a year ago. Watch this.
My husband and I closed escrow the day that we got married, July 24th of last year. We were told because we are the new owners intending to live in the property, we would be able to evict them.
Them being squatters that had been staying on the Shadeway Road home in Lakewood. This is what the house looked like when Corey and her husband bought it and had to hire an attorney.
We've paid probably about $60,000 between attorney fees, settlements, and the mortgage that we continue to pay on the house.
She also had to continue paying rent on the salon that was closed most of the year due to COVID. Still, they managed to save and pay out thousands of dollars in settlements to get everyone out of the house except for a woman in her mid-50s. No answer to our knocks, neighbors confirming she rarely leaves the house and has been vocal about staying.
I've talked to her social worker and Adult Protective Services, and both of those organizations have told me the only way she will leave is if she's evicted. And they've even asked for a lockout date, that they would meet us outside and they would then take her to the appropriate place when that happens. But because she's able to refuse these places, she does.
They can't even go into the property they are paying a mortgage on.
Because we are not allowed to disturb her covenant of quiet enjoyment. I mean, there's nothing that they can do for us. When I at one point talked to the social worker, she told me that she would give me some homeless resources for shelters if I had nowhere to live.
Can you imagine the irony of that? Now, under the moratorium, there is an eviction allowed if, and I'm paraphrasing, a landlord or family is moving into their own single-family home. You would think that would apply to this, but no. There is something called the parity in profile. So, if a low-income person lives here, the person moving in has to be just as low income. And no matter how much this woman in this family didn't work during COVID as a hairdresser, she is never going to match a person who hasn't worked for years. So, these are the cases that the moratorium does not really take care of, and the situations where people are just saying, what do I do? In Lakewood, I'm Christina Gonzalez live. Back to you in the studio, guys.
So I was confused on the fact she can't even walk into the house even though she owns the house. I mean, what's that about?
That's right. Because the person living there, they were trying to do a remodel, and she literally let them. They have to ask permission to go into their own home because she has a right to her peace in the covenant. And if they just show up there without letting her know and getting her permission, she'll call the cops and they'll remove them. It's happened. The neighbors were telling me about it. It's crazy.
I don't even know where to go with that. Hopefully we can get her some help, and hopefully that shines a light on clearly a loophole that needs to be addressed. Christina, thank you.